I confess, I've fallen in love with a Muslim guy. I love him more deeply than I ever thought possible, for the way he speaks, the calm in his eyes, the kindness in his actions. But I can't tell my family. The irony, they keep urging me every day to open my heart, to find someone who truly loves me, to stop being too guarded and allow myself to fall in love. And I pretend. With a well-practiced smile, I say, I'm just not ready yet. But the truth is, I'm already in love. I just can't say it out loud. Sometimes I feel like I'm lying to them, but I know them. I know the first question they'll ask is, what's his religion? And the moment I say, Muslim, everything will shift into judgment, rejection, and silence. Not because they're bad people, but because they're afraid of what's different. They panic at what they don't understand. And my love, no matter how sincere, won't be enough to change that. So I live two lives. One with them, where I'm the quiet daughter who hasn't met the right one yet, and one with him, where I'm my full self, loving, vulnerable, seen, and safe. At night, I lie in bed and ask myself, will I always have to love him in the shadows? Will there come a day when I'm forced to choose between my family and the man I love? And is it fair that my heart is punished just because it chose someone they'll never accept?
I confess. I destroyed my own family, not with anger, not with violence, but with silence and misplaced loyalty. My mother never liked my wife. She'd pick fights, criticize her over the smallest things, make her feel like a guest in her own home. And I stood by, thinking, she's my mom. I can't say anything. My wife stayed patient, longer than she should have. She tried to keep the peace, for our daughters, for me, for us. But I didn't protect her. I didn't choose her when it counted. The day she left, she didn't yell. She just looked at me, defeated, and said, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. She packed up, took our girls, and walked away from a house that never felt like hers. Now, I live alone with my mother. No noise, no laughter, just the quiet echo of everything I let slip away. People think it's noble to be a good son, but being a good son doesn't mean being a bad husband. And I learned that too late. I miss them more than words can say. And if I could go back, I'd fight for my wife. I put my family first. I'd speak up. But now all I have is the silence and the weight of a choice I can never undo.
I confess that February 16th, 2022, a quiet Sunday morning at exactly 8:49 a.m. was the moment my life changed forever. It was supposed to be just another ordinary day. I had my backpack ready, my coffee in hand, and a message from my friend saying, "We'll save you your usual seat." But for some reason, my dad insisted on driving me that morning. It was strange. He never did that. Maybe he just wanted to talk. Maybe it was fate. I remember rolling my eyes, half annoyed, but I said yes. That yes saved my life. Because at 8:49 a.m., the bus I was supposed to be on, the one my friends were all riding, was crushed in a devastating accident. None of them survived. In one moment, they were gone, and I was still here. I live with that silence now, The silence of unanswered group chats. The silence in the hallways where they used to laugh. The silence in my heart that screams every time I remember I wasn't supposed to make it either. People call it a miracle. Some say I was lucky. But surviving feels heavier than dying. That day didn't just change my life. It shattered my soul and rebuilt it around a single question I carry every day. Why me?